There is no hiding Seattle's drug problem.
Everybody is just giving in to their demons.
It is here to see in the open every day.
Nowadays, I say, man, fentanyl got a hand in everything. But now everyone's making it okay because more and more people do it. There's kids, and they're getting younger and younger by the year.
What's your name?
My name is Nathaniel Simon, 43 years old. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii. We are in the downtown area, Seattle, 3rd and Pike. First drug I tried was marijuana. I would have to say the first time I tried harder drugs, I was probably about 22. My introduction to opioids was through prescription pills. So it started out, the prescription pills, like I would go to the dentist and I'd have my teeth worked on, and the doctor, he would prescribe 5 milligram Oxycontins, and I would get them, and I would get this feeling when I would take them, and I would just be like, whoa, man, this is something else. This is so crazy. Like, it feels so good. Like, they're giving this stuff out. Like, man, all I gotta do is lose a tooth. So it just became a thing. I was always looking for friends that were going to the dentist, or had broke their arm, or got an injury of some sort, and I was still searching. My transition into heroin, its earliest use I can remember would probably be when I was 27 or 25, around that area. The transition from prescription pills into heroin was less than 5 years. What brought along that transition was the lack of being able to find prescription pills. The need for more and a better high. Man, it was transition into heroin was at least 15 years. The transition of heroin and Fetty, well, the block changed. Everything out here, it used to be heroin, it used to be cocaine. Well, it's a new era, it's a new time frame with these drugs. They're designer, they're better, they're longer lasting, they're more potent. Therefore, there's no more need for heroin or any of those things, you know? We've got a better source, and it's cheaper, it's more abundant. So, yeah. A fentanyl high and a heroin high. Well, the fentanyl high it's instantaneous. It is very intense. Sometimes too intense. But I mean, it's instant. You take that first hit, you're wham. You're instantly falling out. You just get a euphoria. It's just, your whole body's warm. You're tingly. Hello. You're very, very tingly. And yeah, the heroin high is. God, I can't even explain it anymore. It's been so long. It's been so long. The heroin high, it comes on slow, but it's a sustained high for maybe 25 to 30 minutes, and then it works its way on into a slower, like a decrease. You kind of gradually coast into like a more mellow, like long-lasting high. You know what I mean? Fentanyl withdrawal and a heroin withdrawal. The difference, I think, would be, man, heroin can be anywhere from 1 to 14 days long. It is, at points in times, ruthless. It doesn't care where you are, what you're doing. You will puke. You will shit. You will go through cold and hot sweats. You will become very agitated, irritated amongst anything. I mean, it doesn't matter. Somebody could like move you a millisecond or like an inch or something, and you would freak out. Cigarettes not lit the right way or whatever. Food doesn't taste very good. You can't handle food. Food is like almost next to non-existent. A fentanyl high is, or I mean a withdrawal is really bad. It can be really, really bad. It comes on quick. It's almost just about the same as the heroin high, but it's just more intense. I would say like yeah, I don't know. I noticed the shift from heroin to Fetty probably about 3 or 4 years ago. It just one day, like, the pills started running dry and people were saying, hey man, there's this new shit out. It's called Fetty, man. And it's like doing like 3 or 4 pills all in one hit. So yeah. I believe a good portion of these people around here, I would say more than 70 or 80% of them have mental health issues. Drugs have a impact on people with mental health issues, like seriously. It can be very, very dangerous. It can be lethal. I mean, it is horrible. The outcome is not good. Crazy struggling event. Well, just the other day, I saw this person struggling to stay awake. They had a torch in her hand and she lit her hair on fire, then realized her hair was on fire, tried to pull it off of her head, it wouldn't come, and her hair burnt up. I would say things that would make people start using would be like the social aspect of it. They just want to be cool and hang out with others and try to fit in, you know? Yeah, I would think that would be the biggest one. I do art, I used to skateboard. I sometimes sing, I don't do it really too much anymore, but yeah. Drug use has affected my hobbies and crafts. I no longer can skateboard. I have used drugs to the point where my body is no longer able to skateboard. I barely can walk. I have a lot of mobility issues. I've almost died a few times. A lot of it, I don't have the attention span with the art anymore, or the motivation, the want. I don't have that anymore. But I try. So many people have died that I don't even remember their names. Wow. In my building alone, in the last 3 years, there have been over